Hey, everybody. Adam with Shaffer Distributing here. I've got Shane with Delta Strike. Shane, would you like to say hello?
Hey everybody, Shane with Delta Strike Laser Tag. We manufacture laser tag equipment as well as we have some other immersive attractions. Yeah, today we're gonna jump in and talk a little bit of talk tag.
There you go. So I appreciate you helping us with this educational video. What I want to talk about today is where should the laser tag facility be, but then also talk about the environment as well as that is important to a laser tag. So I'll let you just kind of deep dive and run into it and run into the fire if you want to.
Yeah. So laser tag, it's a destination attraction. So what I mean by that is rarely are people walking through and they're like, oh, laser tag, let's go play. Most of the time it is a family or group that says, hey, what are we doing today? Why don't we go play laser tag, right? So where I think that is important is we don't need prime real estate in the FEC for it. The game room that's the gum at the checkout aisle, right? We need it to be there. We need the impulse buy side of it for the game room. So don't take up that space with your laser tag. Take your laser tag and put it someplace that one, we can utilize two of the exterior walls. So pick any corner of the building and put your laser tag in there. If we do go to the back corner, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, we do need some signage. We're going to need more height. We're going to need, still want a good clear line of sight to the laser tag. But typically speaking, we're through the game room to the back. Then you'll have your laser tag in the back.
Gotcha.
I like that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so tell me about the environment once you get in, about some of the things that you kind of suggest to your customers that you want to have an immersive experience in there.
Yeah, and I think immersive experience, that's really, the key to all this. Everything that we're doing in an entertainment center is to provide almost an escape from reality, right? It's to get away from whatever people are getting away from, right? Or to celebrate. Those are our two motivators there.
Yeah.
And when we get into laser tag, where we can capture the widest demographic is to have a theme that's relevant to a wide demographic and create a game experience that's scalable. So there's a couple of points that we really jump into on that. One, game formats. So I actually will, a lot of times, depending upon the business model, push back on having 30, 40 different game formats. I don't know any site in the country that's running 40 different types of games. It just doesn't happen. I do think you need to have a variety, but I would say if you're in that 8 to 12 range, you're typically okay. You can run your corporate events, you can run your group events. When we get in there, we're going to kind of take the same approach to the arena environment. We're going to do what I like to refer to as kind of a mid plus, as far as your arena theming. That means that we're gonna create a theme. That theme again is going to be somewhat relevant. So we're going to tie into movies. We're going to tie into popular video games. First person shooter games are still the number one sector. Obviously, it's a very nice match with laser tag. We can create some of those scenarios. So if we go into like an urban battlefield or a Call of Duty, Dune is another big environment right now. So if we go with all of those, people are aware. It feels familiar to them. And that appeals to both that 6-year-old all the way up to that 25-year-old right now. Everybody's gaming, so it really matches up. And then we like to put in different Easter eggs. And so this might be a plane hanging from the ceiling that will turn on and players have to shoot it, or it's going to shoot back. It's going to create some of these big theatrical effects that are just going to step the game up a little bit. It's one thing to tag you and you tag me and we get to run our mouths about who's better. That's great. But then if we create some of these just massive over the top effects, like light, sound, fog, those kind of things, just it adds that wow effect, that wow factor to it, where people are like, man, that was cool. I didn't expect that tank to like start blasting.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I love that. I love that. Well, hey, Shane, I appreciate your time today. I can't thank you enough for helping me out with these videos, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Appreciate it, guys. Talk soon.
All right. Thanks, bud.